How's it going, everyone? Trey here, and welcome to another episode of Life After Job Corps, where I chronicleize my time outside of Job Corps and go and give you a general timeline of how my life been since I left and to this current day, pretty much. It's not a vlog. I try not to make it a vlog, but in a way, I am vlogging. Emphasis on the L, logging on everything that I'm doing. So, where we left off last episode, I talked about how I found my job, and now we get to the good part, where I talk about what my job is. Now, for the longest time, I was very discreet about what I do for the sake of security purposes. I didn't want people to recognize me, because more than likely, for as long as I've been working, I worked with a lot of cases and a lot of people. But I decided, you know what, in 2017, I'm just not feeling all that into my job as I used to be, so I might as well tell you what I can legally about what I do. So, for those of you who are wondering what I do as a job, I am a customer service representative for Best Buy, and of course, you already may have heard of Best Buy before. They're a pretty big electronics store. They do a lot of electronic things, appliances. I've heard some stores might sell candy, I guess. I don't know what that's all about. I work for Best Buy. Not directly, though. I got hired and I'm employed through this third-party company called Teletech. For those of you who don't know what Teletech is, which I imagine is a good majority of you, Teletech is this outsourcing company that hires people like me to work either from a call center or, in my case, from home. And we would just answer phone calls. We answer phone calls for customers' concerns, and we try to solve them to the best of our ability. Some calls are easy, and some calls, they are complex and require a supervisor or assistance from a different department. From my line of work, my calls are generally simplistic. It could be something as, where's the status of my order, to my order is lost, to I would like to get a price match, which I probably will explain later. Of course, I like to return my item and get my money back. Those are the main purposes of my job. I do this every freaking weekday, and it's no vacation time, hardly at all. This previous year, 2016, I didn't even get Christmas off. I just so happened to be lucky that it was on a Sunday, and since I don't work on weekends, I got to have Christmas off. So that gives you a general idea of what that working environment was like for me. I get paid $9 an hour, so it's not that much. It's nothing to live off of, that's for sure. It's an okay job. I don't hate it as much as I don't love it. Working for this job, it really exposed a lot of evils that I knew about working for retail and some that I didn't know. In some cases, like a majority of cases, they legitimately want to help customers, but for some reason or another, they just can't. For example, if you know the return policy is 15 days, I know that's a policy. I don't make that up, but that's the policy for Best Buy. You got 15 days to return something for a full refund or to exchange it. With that in mind, it's very little we can do if you're having to go outside of that exchange period. For example, if my camera breaks and it's past that time limit by even 1 day, there's not really much Best Buy could do. The most they can do is probably let you return it for in-store credit. Maybe if the store manager will let you. But again, that's a hearsay case. There's nothing definite about that. Another thing too about working in Best Buy is how I was indirectly involved with the reasoning behind the website change. For those of you who don't know, BestBuy.com they used to have an option where you could shop from marketplace sellers, which would be these third-party sellers. It's just like Amazon has third-party sellers. You could buy something from a third-party seller and it'll be for a lower price, although the quality of the product wouldn't be necessarily that great. Best Buy's case, because there was so many people that complained about getting these crappy electronics from these overseas third-party sellers, that's when they decided, you know what? We're not going to do business with these guys anymore. Everything from Best Buy is shipped and sold by Best Buy, which I believe is pretty freaking awesome. And at the same time, yeah, you're undercutting the small guys, but the small guys weren't doing that good of a job to begin with. Again, I work through Teletech and Best Buy, so I got like two separate IDs, one for Teletech and one for Best Buy. I have to change my password every month for security purposes, but the Best Buy one, I don't really have to change that much. I think I have to only change that for like every, 90 days, if not more. So they're pretty lax when it comes to password with Best Buy, but Teletech, oh, that's a completely different story. So that's a pretty much basic rundown of what I do and what I get paid to do. Basically, I sure as hell ain't getting YouTube money, so this is what I do to feed myself. Luckily enough, my dad was kind enough to let me live with him. I don't have to pay bills, mainly because I can't afford to. And it's a pretty okay job. I mean, the job itself sucks a lot, but it's okay in the sense that I have a way to make income for myself. I'm sorry, but due to technical difficulties beyond my control, the rest of the video's footage got lost, corrupted, and is no longer available for viewing. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hopefully we get our shit together next week, or whenever I upload my next video. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.